We are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears as we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories. I love going camping on my own. I love the solitude and being in tune with nature. Just me, by myself, solo. It's a good breakaway from the city, with all its stress and woes. For me, solo camping is therapeutic and peaceful. To sit by a campfire as I listen to the sounds of nature surrounding me, watching the leaves on the trees as the wind blows, enjoying the breeze. Camping always helps to clear my mind. It's the best way for me to unwind. I remember going camping when I was a kid, with my mother, father, and my siblings. Those were good times. I have very fond memories. This is how we used to spend our summers. I really love spending quality time with my family. Now that we are older, we don't have that much time for us to spend together. I now mostly see them on holidays and special occasions. We all have very busy lives and families of our own. It's hard for us to find the time anymore, which is too bad. Life moves so fast nowadays. That's why it's important for me to slow down and decompress. We have to take the time and place ourselves first. Being selfish sometimes is okay. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I'm just playing. Yep, I love camping solo. But I now find myself in a bit of a pickle. It's not a big deal, but I think I might be lost. This is just a friendly reminder to please like and comment to let us know how we are doing so far. We would love to hear from you all. And if you're new, please subscribe and become a part of the PHS crew. And we thank you. I decided to not camp where I usually would go. Because in my normal camping area, there were a lot of people. I didn't know that the camping area was reserved for that particular weekend for a festival. It was jam-packed. I wasn't happy with that. There were tents and families everywhere. There were dogs barking, barbecue cookers, smoke filling the air, music, loud drunk adults with their crying, screaming kids. They have invaded my fortress of solitude. I thought to myself, now what do I do? Then I remembered. There's a path that will take you deep into the woods, close to a private stream. Yeah, that's where I will go and set up my campsite. That sounded good to me. So I can be alone and get far away from these parasites. I left the populated camping area to begin my hike. I needed to get a move on to find the area before I would lose the sunlight. The further away I walked from the crowd, I noticed the screaming, barking, loud music, cursing and drinking, all the noise calming down. Oh, the peace and quiet was beautiful. I was so happy to no longer hear the noise. I found the path, but it wasn't just one. There were two. One to the left and the other on the right. I needed to hurry, because I am losing my precious light. I chose the path on the left. It was just a guess. The path was rocky, windy, and long. It felt wrong, but I kept moving on. Suddenly the path just ended. I thought to myself, where the hell am I at? And of course I didn't bring a map. This is bad. I decided to turn around and double back. I walked over an hour trying to find this stream, but no luck. I started to panic, and on top of that, it's now becoming dark, which means seeing anything is going to be hard. I thought I should have placed landmarks to navigate me back to where I came from. Now I'm hearing something growling at me. It sounds like it was coming from behind me. I look around, but I didn't see anything. I thought to myself, that might just be my stomach. I haven't eaten all day. Suddenly, it started to rain. I don't have time now to pitch my tent. I thought I need to find some shelter, and I need to find it quick. That's when I noticed a cave. I was so happy. I was saved. But, nope. The cave was a den for black bears. Fortunately for me, only the cubs were there. I didn't see the mama bear. I decided to back my way out of there. But when I turned to run, that's when I saw the mama bear. I was petrified. I thought to myself, I'm going to be eaten alive. So I fell to the ground and pretended to be dead. I remember hearing, if you play dead, the bear will leave you alone. Plus, I was really scared. I realized the mama bear is what I heard growling behind me as I walked. I believe she was leading to her cave. I was being stalked. I didn't want to become her and her baby's cub's next meal. So I just laid there, very still. I even held my breath. But if I didn't, I probably would have been mauled to death. That bear sat and watched me for the whole night. I guess she wanted to make sure I had no life. When early morning light broke through the trees, the mama bear and her cubs strolled out of the cave to leave. I think they left to look for some food to eat. I was so glad it wasn't me. This was my time to go, but my body didn't want to move. It wouldn't cooperate. I was too scared to move, but I forced myself before the bears came back. If I didn't, I would have been screwed. I finally made it onto my feet. I was shaking. I was feeling wobbly in my knees. But I started to walk out of the cave, a little disoriented, but okay. I walked for a while and I finally found the path. And the path led me back to civilization, the campsite. I was tired, but I was all right. All I wanted to do was drive and get the hell out of there. Suddenly, I heard a growl that made me quickly turn around. It was the mama bear with her cubs. She was just standing there. The campgoers all looked frightened and scared. The mama bear followed me to the camping ground, and she looked like she was ready to pounce. She started to tear up tents and turn over the campers' equipment and supplies. Thank God no one there lost their lives. But her and her cubs ate everything in sight. I hurried over to my car and I started to drive. And from that day on, I vowed to never go camping solo anymore.